Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where it's Friday the 28th of July 2023, and today we're here at the LEGOLAND Windsor Resort to bring you all the latest updates on their new for 2024 Dueling roller coasters. This is a really exciting project. Of course, we found out about it last year when the park applied for permission to build this, and yeah, it's really great to see that they want to add not one but two family dueling roller coasters here to the park, and they're going to be located on the site there just behind me. And yeah, in this video, going to go through all the details about what exactly they're going to be building on this site here at Legoland. Now, as you can see, work has now started on site itself. Of course, we're here in the peak of summer. This is going to be a 2024 edition, so we're going to have a look at everything that's currently ongoing, leveling the site, and then yeah, as the year progresses, we're going to see the foundations go into place and then the coasters built just there themselves, which is very exciting. In terms of where we are in the park, this is actually being built just by where raft races used to be. That was the dinghy slides that went down the side of the hill. Of course, you've got the mansion house up on the hillside, and just off to the left here, of course, the Duplo themed area and Miniland too. Now, firstly, as you can see, this part of the park has now been closed off, and we didn't really know how much work was going to be taking place today. When we was last at the park in March this year, this pathway was all still open here. It was just kind of like the normal fencing around the side. Yeah, as you can see, it's all being blocked off now, ready for the major work to begin. And yeah, we didn't know how much was going to be happening today. However, as you can see, at the end of July 2023, lots of groundwork is taking place, so we're going to see that from quite a few different angles. You got a couple of different excavators there, you got what looks to be some sort of drill there too, and yeah, this is right next door to Duplo Valley, which is the area just off to the right hand side there as well. So yeah, we're going to make our way down there, but we'll get a few more different angles, and we'll also have a look up here at the top too. And in fact, you don't actually have to move that far to get a different angle here of the construction taking place. Now, in terms of the ride itself, set to be two family shuttle roller coasters. Now, the fact they're actually going to interact with each other is going to really enhance the experience too. In terms of the manufacturer, originally we all thought, oh, these are probably going to be Vekoma family boomerangs. However, it certainly looks like from the plans that the track's different on there. It looks more like Zero track, and Zero on their website actually have a design like this that shows two interacting with each other. So it looks like from the track that we can see on the plans, that's what they could be going for. However, that certainly isn't confirmation, because as you'll know from following these projects in the past, what you always see on the plans in terms of the coaster track design isn't always what it ends up being. And yeah, that was the case with quite a few different coasters. 13 at Alton Towers, the Smiler was the same at Alton Towers. Yeah, it's not necessarily always the same as what you see on the plans. However, it's always the same layout as what you see just there. And yeah, in terms of the layout, it's going to really utilize the hillside here. It's going to be just over 10 meters above the ground, and of course you'll kind of walk up this way and see the coaster over on the hillside to the side. As you've got down here as well, Duplo Dino coaster, that's just down here at the bottom, and the dueling coasters will be raised up kind of just behind there. Yeah, let's go and get a few more different angles. Straight away when you walk down here into Duplo Valley, you realize just how open it is here now. You can actually see the big white mansion house up there on the hillside, and yeah, we'll get a better angle of that in just a moment when we head further down. But yeah, lots of clearance work taking place and groundwork itself. I didn't realize if anything would actually be happening yet today, but no, it seems like a very active site. We've seen lots of different construction workers up there now, and yeah, I reckon we'll be seeing the actual footers going in pretty soon, which is really promising and exciting to see. And yeah, with all those trees being cleared, you get a really good view looking out towards the mansion house. And yeah, it's not a guest accessible area, it's just used as a back of house staff building. Shame really with it being such a nice building. However, we will get to see it much closer from on board this coaster itself when it opens next year, because yeah, the lift hills are both going to be kind of going up towards there. And yeah, it's believed that you're going to come out of the lift hill backwards, head up the lift hills like you normally do on these family shuttle coasters, then of course drop back down through the station and into the rest of the layout, which will be various drops and helixes all on this section just at the back over here, which will certainly fill up this part of the park in terms of the skyline. Nice to see. Of course, it's not just me down here, Charlotte's here too.
Hello.
Yeah, it's good to see more investment coming in.
I think it's much needed. They need some more coasters, so I'm glad that they are getting these.
Yeah, you've got to think coaster-wise, they've not got much here.
No, they haven't. So it's a bit more capacity, which is exactly what Legoland needs.
Yeah, and it seems like they're doing that at all the Lego parks. I mean, look at Legoland Germany. They opened a small B&M wing coaster this year, which is really promising. There's rumours that Legoland Florida may be getting something similar. They've just closed their suspended coaster. So it seems like now Merlin are really wanting to invest more in the Legoland parks in terms of coaster hardware. Just because it's a park that's aimed at a younger audience doesn't mean it can't have lots of coasters. It's certainly needed, isn't it?
Oh, it's 100% needed here. They haven't got enough coasters in this park.
Yeah, the biggest coaster is the Dragon, isn't it?
So this is definitely needed. I'm really looking forward to following the project.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll see a lot of this happening, I'd imagine, as well.
To see it.
Yeah, because it's going to be happening throughout the rest of the year, and Legoland, of course, is open through into winter as well. But yeah, let's go a bit further back and get a few more angles of this. And right behind Duplo Dino Coaster, you get a great view of just how much land they've cleared there. And yeah, Raff Racer's station used to sit just up there on the hillside, and other than that, and the tube itself, it was pretty much all trees up there. So yeah, they've cleared quite a lot of space to build this. And like I say, some much needed capacity for this park. And also the view's going to be pretty good from up there as well, because you're on the hillside. Should be quite nice looking out over this part of the park. In terms of the theme, nothing's been confirmed yet. There's been rumours, possibly with a Ferrari theme, especially what they've brought in this year. And we're going to check out the new Ferrari attraction, and that'll be coming up in tomorrow's vlog. It's like a new interactive area, which is built just at the top, near where the coaster is actually being built. So there's certainly a chance it could be like a Ferrari racing theme. However, there's so many other possibilities with it being Lego. But yeah, lots of activity taking place. You can see lots of heavy-duty machinery up there on the hillside. And there's a slightly different angle here as well. You know me, I always like to document these things from lots of different angles, mainly because next time we're here, it's probably going to look quite different. And yeah, I just like showing the whole kind of project, how it's built up over a period of time. And yeah, especially with this park being open at Christmas, it means we'll be able to get some good updates over winter too. Yeah, it looks like they're just wrapping up the work down here in this bottom area now. Yeah, the station for the rides is supposed to be in the same sort of place as where the Raff Racer station was. And just before we head a bit closer up to the top, so I'll show you one more angle from down here in Duplo Valley. And yeah, how you can see the big white mansion house up there. Lots of digging taking place. Duplo Dino Coaster coming down the front just there. This is probably the best angle we've got so far, actually. Yeah, you can see how lots of groundwork's taking place. Down there at the back too, yeah, you've got quite a couple of excavators ongoing. So yeah, it's probably not going to be too long until we start seeing something a bit more major happening down here. But that's the thing, it always starts with the groundwork. And then yeah, things get even more exciting when we start seeing footers go into place. And then the supports and track itself. So just before we wrap up this update here from the Legoland Windsor Resort, just made our way round to the top area, because yeah, where these gates are now for access to the site, this is the pathway that went down the hill just here, and of course that's where you got two Raff Racers as well. Yeah, this pathway is expected to stay, and the entrance to the queue line will be just off from this pathway. And then yeah, it looks like a bit of a cattle pen queue line built on the side of the hill, and that's probably why we're seeing a bit of leveling going on over there at the moment, mainly because you're building two coasters in quite a compact area, but on a hillside, you know, so it's going to be quite an interesting one to watch this being built. You can't really see anything else from this angle. However, from up there on Skyrider, when more starts happening, you'll definitely see from on there too, and especially when the leaves come off the trees as we head into winter, you'll get a good view looking over the site from there, which will be fantastic. Anyway, just going back to the theme of what this new set of dueling coasters could be, like I said, there's been rumours about Ferrari. Again, nothing's confirmed, it's only speculation at this point. We just say here, on your marks, get set, go. And of course that does go more in with the racing theme. It's more, is it going to be racing with Ferrari, or is it going to be something different? Because I mean, you've got lots of other different characters on here, so anything's possible.
It's very interesting that you have got the on your marks, get set, go, because that's like themed to a race, but it has got the characters around it, so I'm not too sure. We've got Pepperman right there.
Yeah, and also how you've just got the new Ferrari walkthrough just up here. Could this whole area be rethemed?
Who knows?
You know, this is quite a tight area of the park, but then they have put some new minifigures around, so I'm not too sure. And, you know, we could see a whole retheme of this. Anything's possible. Speculation at the moment. What we do know is that we're getting two new coasters here, which is going to really add to park capacity. And yeah, we'll bring you more updates, of course, when things get even more exciting down here. Well, that's all of the updates so far for the park's 2024 set of family shuttle dueling coasters. Well, that's a mouthful to say. But yeah, really excited for that. And of course, lots more updates coming up here on Theme Park Worldwide.
But stay tuned tomorrow because we've got a full park update coming with a full summer vlog.
Yeah, definitely. We've only actually been here once this year, and that was in March. So yeah, we thought we won't come too much early on because we're probably going to be doing a lot of visits to Legoland when the coaster goes vertical. So we thought we won't come too much this year. We'll wait until things start happening. And yeah, obviously we can see work happening there on site today. Before getting here, we didn't know how much was going to be happening. So I'm glad that there was enough to kind of show you and bring you an update, really. Because I always like to show these in the early stages, mainly because then we can really see how much it's changed. If we waited until we started seeing supports and track, you can't really see how it was before, you know. So it's always nice to kind of look back on and show you how these projects develop. But full park vlog coming up tomorrow, and stay tuned for that. We're also going to be visiting Thorpe Park, filming a Project Exodus construction update, and heading to Chessington World of Adventures too. So we've got a busy Merlin few days, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got quite a few coming up, which is great.
And if you've got a Merlin annual pass, it gives you all the latest updates and show you what's going on at the Merlin parks, of course, for the summer holidays. But here from Legoland, that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in tomorrow's vlog.